was a transition when I start talking. I noticed that. What kind of weather is it? Why you look like a fresh Easy E or something? Gold chain, Scully.
Gold chain, Scully. 90s shit, you know? 90s hustler shit, you know?
Nah,
I wasn't outside at them times.
Nah, you look like.
Not even gonna act like it.
Nah, you got the Donnell Jones going. That's how.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
The album a classic.
Classic.
He got classic joints on there. I love like half the album.
It's a great album. R&B.
Oh, I thought he went to his nose first with the white. I was about to say, yo, nah, it ain't that serious, AllBall.
No. I ain't expect the live button to be on. You know, sometimes you give us a little minute grace period, brother. I mean, you know,
I'm trying to get 7:30 the time. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
you know, grace for the viewers.
Nah, dude came in here and talking about we can't be tardy anymore. All right,
7:30,
huh? Man, we go over an hour. Man, we go to overtime every day. Never mind. What up? I'm just getting up, man. What's good?
What's good, y'all?
We know. He just popped off the couch like, yo, man, what's going on, man? Whole book acting like a pothead. He don't even smoke whatsoever.
Just like I said, brother, you know, I figure we get a little, 2-minute grace period.
A little
2 minutes,
on it, you know,
right?
Before we punch the clock, you know, before they start talking like, you know, where's he at? Write ups, you know, Fabian will write you up quick.
Yeah. What's good though? How y'all doing?
Happy Friday to everybody. You know.
Yeah, we about to sweep the Aces. New York in the building.
Yes,
Aces, yeah. NYC.
About to get them out of here.
Yeah, niggas out of here. Mets big win yesterday in the playoffs. New York, baby.
Yeah, that was a big home run by Alonso, Pete Alonso.
That was tough.
A classic week. Lindor was going crazy earlier in the week.
Yeah, that was classic. I don't know something about Monica McNutt, man. I don't know, man. I might have to go get me the height thing and all that, man. You know, they don't like short guys and all that. I might have to get my knees done.
The way he said her name was crazy. Monica McNutt.
What now? Just, you know what I mean? That's her name.
That's her name. You 41, right? You 41.
Nah, that's not. I'm 41. No, you say that like you say I'm 41.
21, baby. Don't put no time on me. Listen.
You know she just got married, so she's probably looking for a 21-year-old.
She did.
Listen, man. Things like that don't stay together forever. I'll be right here in the cut.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Baby,
just saying. Shit don't work, man.
Energy.
You know that.
That shit ain't working.
Yo,
that's
good. Big Flea. Never the little one. That's Good Friday energy. Lord have mercy.
33 years ago today, Mark Messier was traded to the New York Rangers. Yeah, I said it. Then it was 1994, right? They won. So 30 years ago.
Won a chip.
Yeah. Big shout out Mark Messier. That was tough that season. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
The city went crazy.
Yeah. We was in the finals too. Knicks was in the
Yeah,
finals
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was great time. That year.
OJ was on trial.
The juice
was a legendary year.
Yeah, it was wild. 94 was a good year.
Oh man, those were the times. But I was.
What you was doing in 94? All right, hold on. OJ.
Rewind.
Hold on. Before we get going, 1994. Take me back to where you at, what you doing. If you could tell us what you doing, what's going on, what's the vibe? What's the vibe at that time? 94. At
that time, I'm 17, 18 years old, depending on the month, right?
Okay.
Best times of my life. 9 times out of 10, playing hooky from school.
Okay.
I was slim, had the cornrows down the back, pause. Oh man, just great times, man. Dice games every day, ladies outside all day, block parties. That That's when, you know, a slice of pizza was $1. Chicken wings and French fries is $2.50.
Come on.
That's when the McDonald's number 2, I think that's the number 2 at that time, the 2 cheeseburger meal, $1.99. Listen, man, life was good, but outside was beautiful. Oh my God. It was a time to be alive. Just great times.
That era of no cell phones, no
Legendary.
social media, no when you just you know what I mean? But you social. You interacting with people.
Please remember the payphones, you could call the payphones. Or remember, if you had a young lady, remember, she going, I'm gonna call at 8. You in the crib. Yeah. Look, you running late, your mom, your dad. Yeah. So called at 8 o'clock. Yeah. Well, that thing ring at 8, you like this with the foot up on the house phone.
On the house phone, the landline.
Yo, meet me on the block. I'm gonna be on the block in front of the park. Now, I mean, she come through with her people, your people's out. Yeah, oh, man.
That's a different era. What? That's a different era.
Let's get rid of our cell phones for 90 days.
We would shut down. We did that already.
Mayhem out here.
It would be insane out here.
90 days.
You remember that, Fleet? We used to go on the payphone and make phone calls.
Yeah,
like the people would call it.
I had a beeper. I had all that.
People call a cell phone. That was to be wild. Yo, shorty, you can't be on the phone. What?
Because I'm waiting for a call.
The big dogs would be like, yo, don't touch that.
It's a fact.
That's a fact.
But payphones was on certain corners when you knew what corner you could go to, and they had. Yeah, I remember. I was younger, but I remember that era.
That's when the police, you know, people think it's crazy now. Back then, the way they get to jump out on you and think you somebody and go to jail for something you ain't do. Yo, we used to go to jail for rolling dice. They used to voucher and take your money, and you used to sit in the system for 3 days.
3 days, and it ain't even the weekend.
You ain't using the bathroom. You're not eating, and they took your money. Come on, bro. Yeah. What? Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it lighthearted to bring it back to hip hop. That's when Snoop came out. What's when Doggy Style came out? How was that? It was in the street.
Oh my God. You got to remember SNS at that time. Got SNS. You got Ron G. You got Kid Capri. You got It was that's when the mixtape era was crazy,
right?
Right. But that's when the mixtape era was crazy. So that's when it was the cassettes out. So the DJs is making the mixtapes. Ah, man, it was just listen, man. That's when you stayed outside all night. Like literally, you're outside till 6, 7 in the morning. You go to sleep. Your peoples come knock on your door to pick you up. Same thing over and over again. In the sports scene, we playing basketball all day. 21, we shooting for money. It started with 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4. Now we running full courts. It was just time to be alive, man. Just beautiful times.
How did the Snoop Dogg that album do for you? Because you're like basically, if we went to high school together, you'll be out of high school by the time I go into high school. But that era right there, y'all look more grown than us.
Hey, Fleet, when we heard Doggy Style, we ain't know what to think because it was West Coast, but it sounded like East Coast. And I'm not gonna lie, we used to be in the house. That's when you playing live. That's when it's Genesis and all that. And we literally listening to that album all day, playing video games in the crib with the fellas. Like, but that when Snoop came with that and the deep cover and all of that, I ain't gonna lie. Snoop had the world in the chokehold. In New York City, we was on board. That album was fire.
I was in and it affected us like, and that's when the gangs really came out in New York because they started copying it. I ain't gonna lie, it started spreading, but then he made it easier to join the gang in New York City. But I remember being in 6th grade, it was an infection, and I didn't realize at the time. But kids in class had older cousins and brothers that were like AllBall, so they were watch him listening to it like, oh, this is cool. But that was a virus. Snoop Dogg was viral. That was crazy. That was the next thing after that was Big, then like 50. That level of hype I remember behind Snoop.
Yeah, you gotta remember 94, man. You know, that's Pac. That's like, 94 was crazy. Yo, man, wow. New York City. I'm being honest. Them times, early 90s up until like 2000s. Listen, man, if you really was outside, you had to really be outside to understand the feeling. Like, you know, for me, like I told you, you know, my opinion, I think DJ SNS, big shout out to him, that's family, not because he's family. To me, he's the greatest party DJ of all time. And at one time, to me, the greatest, you know, until Clue went crazy, S used to have the mixtapes with the freestyles on it. So remember, we lived through that era where, remember, he's having meetings with you know, Diddy, Hove, and we going to them parties and we going out of town. And remember, we seeing all that at a young age. We seeing people perform. I remember when Cash Money first came to Club Boom in New York, in the Bronx, and performed. And we like, remember, we young, we going, who these niggas? Remember, white tees on, the accent crazy, nasty white Reeboks, big baggy jeans. Mm-hmm. And now look who they turn out to be. Yeah. So like for me, you know, y'all understand, like you had to really be outside to understand how beautiful of a time New York City was in those 90s. Yo, man, it was legendary. It was legendary.
Damn, good point, Turbo, because Nas came out with Illmatic, but I'm not gonna lie. Like Illmatic to me, Biggie, once he came out, it kind of like it drowned out Nas, and Doggy Style drowned out everybody. That's how it felt like to me back then, just thinking about it. But Biggie was just powerful. Illmatic was dope.
Ready to Die was a powerful out. Like, and I was younger. I remember how it had the streets. Like, it was different.
Can I
do it?
That album is overrated.
I'm with you.
Ready to Die is cool. It did not drown out Illmatic. We have to remember, I think Nas was 18, 19.
Yeah, he was young. Yeah.
Like
when they both were. Heard, Biggie was 19, 20.
Right. But I'm saying when we heard Illmatic, like that was a piece of artwork. Like till this day now, when you compare that to Reasonable Doubt, Ready to Die, let's say Me Against the World, I'm gonna be honest. Them albums ain't messing with Illmatic, bro.
Nah.
That was put together so perfect.
Yeah.
And that just made that album, yo, man, that album deserves a lot more respect than what it gets. When people talk about great albums, you know me, I'm a Rakim guy, like Paid in Full and all that. But that Illmatic, like even when the Purple tape came out, only built for Cuban Links.
That changed the game. Yo, that was
exactly. Yeah. But people tend to, you know, they fail to say that when we talk about great albums, we bring up certain albums, but that Purple tape, but Fleet, once again, it goes to, you have to be in a certain element, you know, or around a certain element and be outside to really understand how those affected us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It hit different. Yeah. It hit different.
Yeah. So Illmatic in the street, it was what it was. Like Ready to Die was more commercial. So Illmatic was more like, the real dudes are listening to Illmatic.
I'm being honest. Illmatic, you walk with the boombox way uptown bumping that, bro. Just being honest. Like I said, Ready to Die was good, but go ahead, Flea. I'm sorry.
The lyrical mastery on Illmatic is crazy. Like, just how much he's rapped. Like, it's just, if you're a fan of rap, you know what I'm saying? Not like, okay, yeah, it's cool. No, if you like a nigga that's going to tell you a story, rap, like that shit. And I was younger at that time. So that's me coming in. That's me growing up, coming into that. And I'm like, damn, like, if that's rap, like, yeah, I'm with this. Like, I got
and then he came back with It Was Written. That's when it was like, nah, homie, different. So for me, like I said, you know, that just give all those guys props. R.I.P. Biggie, R.I.P. Pac. I mean, all those guys is legends. But just the initial, like I said, them 90s, yo, man, we really take for granted how beautiful of a time it was. You know, it was violence, you know, but, you know, it was respect. It was morals, you know. If I had a problem with you, Fabian or Flea, the older guys will let us fight. But they won't let us kill each other or hurt each other. If I get the best of you and knock you out, just so be it, cool. But they're not going to let me stomp you out. They're not going to let you stomp me out. Once you start grabbing each other, rolling on the floor, y'all get up, throw the hands. You know what I'm saying? So it was just beautiful times, man. And, you know, respect meant something back then. That's Flea, bro. Good money. You know, from us playing ball, you be somewhere, nigga be ready to kill you from another block. That's touring them. We played ball with them niggas last week. They good money. So, you know, it was just great times, man. And like you said, the art of dialogue, man, the art of physical, talking to people, getting to know somebody, actually being around somebody, seeing the real person. You couldn't be able to fake it, but so long. It ain't like Instagram, how it is now, Facebook. So it was just great times, man. Like I said, it was fun. It was fun.
I will say this: Illmatic feels like 1994 more than any other album. it feels like when I walk outside New York City, there's crack vials on the floor. That's what it
The
feels
90s.
like.
The 90s.
Yes,
Yeah,
that shit is
90s.
early 90s. Just
Yeah,
Nas is, you know,
90s.
he's
Yeah.
come on, man. He's the GOAT. He
Hey,
is the
Flip.
GOAT.
Nas Illmatic is a representation of what New York City is. Ready to Die is literally the book of Brooklyn. Robbery, shiesty, and reasonable.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Yeah.
And reasonable doubt is the book of hustling. Simple and plain. Simple and plain.
Well, I have a different affinity for reasonable doubt. That's just that right there is, you know, one of my favorites of all time. But anyway, let's get to it. What we got tonight, Fabian?
Times Illmatic, keep static like wool fabric. Yo, cabbage, life's up, shit, and you died. Line, you never
AZ
know
went
where
crazy
we
on
gonna
that.
go. AZ stole the show.
Nah, AZ different.
Come on, man. Nice. But when that one
Came out of
love
nowhere.
came, when that one love came out, because y'all remember dudes from my block niggas is going to jail all day. Sometimes you visit, like you hearing the story. So yeah, man, I'm telling you, that Nas album, man, I think, you know, they did a lot of polls and a lot of people had that as the greatest hip hop album of all time.
Number one. Yeah.
Somebody just put on Fleet that they like in volume 1. I think all the dialogue said that they like in volume 1 more and more from Jay-Z. And I always said every album, the biggest problem is y'all got 35,000 songs. If every album goes to 10 songs, Jay-Z got like 10 classics, bro.
Right.
Get all that bullshit. Put the real.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you go, wait a minute, Jay's a different level.
Yeah.
He's a different level.
Hov was crazy. Hov was crazy, man.
I don't know who's crazier, him or
the consistency. See, that's what killed Nas. You know, after a while, it wasn't consistent. Hov just went out of control. You know, God rest Big and Pac died, but Pac, same thing. The consistency, the albums, the work, the production. Remember, Hov was the complete package. Remember, Nas would spit some fire, but the beat may be suspect. The hook might not be all that. Hov had everything. The beat, the lyrics, the hook. He just had everything. Everything.
He took the Illmatic blueprint. That's why I was always mad at Nas. Nas got the 4 super producers of his time, and Jay-Z said, "Oh yeah, easy work," and took every single great producer. What you always say, AllBall, don't make it harder on yourself. Get the geniuses in that studio and go to work.
Simple. Yeah.
Well, it looks like, in my opinion, Jaylen Brown might be the biggest genius in the NBA today. He sees Stephen A. Smith, and he got a message for Stephen A.
Going forward, I look forward to like clearing up some misconceptions and addressing some things from the past. So, you know, maybe me and Stephen A. will have a sit down at some point and hash things out.
Jaylen Brown saying perhaps a sit down with you is in order on his appearance at Hot Ones. What do you think?
I'm looking forward to it. I definitely intend for it to happen. I'm happy to hear that he does as well, because there needs to be a real discussion. This is a good brother. This is an educated brother. He's got a lot of things going for him. He's the reigning finals MVP in the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. He's a champion now. He should have been on Team USA, et cetera, et cetera. He should be receiving a lot of endorsement deals because of his greatness on the basketball court as well as his character. But there are a lot of things that are held against him. And when you bring that stuff up, a lot of times people try to kill the messenger. I don't root against folks. I root for them. I don't give a damn who it is. And if I don't like you, I think you know me, that I'm honest enough to say so. I don't have personal agendas and all of that stuff. What I did when I reported.
I don't root against folks.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if that's true.
And I was just about to say that the exact words you were saying, OG. I don't know if that's totally true, but
you starting off lying already.
Your man Brian Black thinks he's a smooth criminal, moonwalking over there.
Right. You know, now am I bugging? Was Jaylen Brown smirking when he was saying what he was saying? Did you see it flee, or am I bugging?
I thought he was as serious as he could be in the setting that he was in. Right. That was the joint. The hot wings. We eating the hot wings and all of that. That was that joint. So I thought he was as serious as he could be. I guess I don't know, but I feel you.
Yeah. So I you know, Stephen A. Smith, man, you know, it's I've been saying this. Listen, man, he's skating on thin ice, man. Like to the point where it's like, you know, it's I get he the big dog over there and it's entertainment, but listen, man, he about to be on an island with just him and Molly. And I want to see how they gonna hold it down. Okay. They're gonna have to start paying people to talk to him.
I got a
telling
question
you, man.
I got a question for y'all, man, and this might take us completely off the topic at hand, and we might stay here for a second. Can ESPN go forward without Stephen A. Smith?
Yes.
You know what I mean by go forward. Like, obviously they can go forward, but can they be what they are currently right now, especially in the basketball space, if they don't have Stephen A?
I think so.
Of course you can. It's billions of dollars over there, but bro, you ain't see the clip yesterday when Mad Dog, I seen it on Twitter. He said, "Yo, we can't even use the bathroom without your permission." And they laughing, but they serious.
They dead serious.
Bro, Stephen A. got Bob Iger. He's on a helicopter with him. He's a different level, man. First of all, shout out to Jaylen Brown, man. He has moved up in the sneaky Brooklyn Ninja rankings. My man is no joke out here. Yo, Stephen A., you know, let's sit down and talk. I love this. Because remember, he's the rebel. Let's not forget Kyrie Irving on First Take. This was awkward to me. This was always awkward. The way he talked.
I thought this was one of the worst interviews I've ever seen.
This was terrible.
This was one of the worst interviews. I remember watching this live, and I was like, before you play it, Fabian, I swear, OG, I was like, what did he just say? I was so confused that, like, he said a whole lot of nothing. Like, you know, when I ain't gonna get that example, but it was just crazy. Like,
but let's not forget that at that time he just left Cleveland, just left LeBron. He's on an airplane with these hidden text messages, hidden messages, and we were all just like, "Yo, but why did you leave?" Just straight up say he's about to be a free agent. I want all the leverage. I want my own team. I want to be a leader. And what felt worse to me was that Max Kellerman would talk to him, and he just had an attitude. And you know, I love Kyrie, but these are the missteps for me. And the only reason why I bring that up is because Jaylen Brown does remind me of Kyrie Irving a lot. He does.
We couldn't hear that, Fabian.
No, I wasn't playing it.
You wasn't playing. Okay.
I could play it.
Yeah, no. You ain't gotta play it. But to answer your question, okay, Fabian, I'm sorry.
He reminds me of him a lot because he's a rebel. Kyrie's a rebel at the end of the day. He doesn't want to think in the box. You know, at the time, flat earth, you know, made fun of him for it, but I'm okay with that. If you're learning and going real time, you know what, I was bugging on that. I did some more research. I always love Kyrie when he's just straight up. Like, yo, man, it ain't even that serious. And he's just being himself. When he's just like this, like us, I love him to death. And Jaylen Brown looks like he's in the Robin position also in Boston and re-signed with them. And he's look at Scottie Pippen, the way he talks. Being a Robin is not easy. Kyrie did not want to be Robin. Pippen clearly had a problem with that. And Jaylen Brown is doing it. And people are still going full throttle against him to try to separate them. That is always in the air. Yo, they don't belong together. Even now, Finals MVP.
Right. But it's crazy that Kyrie don't want to be a Robin, and he's a Robin now. He's been a Robin. Remember, he's the number 2 option behind Luka. He's not the number 1 option.
Right. But he was that's just what it is. He's a human being. And Jaylen Brown is going, you know what? Ain't nothing promised on any other team. Let me just go with my man. We've been to 3 conference finals. I'm riding this out. Smart dude. And I just like the way that he said, yo, Nike's against me, the Olympics against y'all, all against me. So I'm gonna go on Hot Ones, which is, you know, that's immediate viral moment. They're gonna replay it on First Take. I'm gonna shout out Stephen A. Smith. Now you gotta play it on First Take. They ask him about it, and they imagine him sitting down with Stephen A. This is a YouTube world. He knows, you know what? I ain't gotta be on Nike and Olympics. I'm gonna just go take over YouTube. I'm gonna take over the underground real quick and be the underground king, the people's champ. Which to me, I earn more and more respect for Jaylen Brown every single day. And he's on Boston. It's hard to do that. Just like Derek Jeter over there with the Yankees. I hated the Yankees, but Jeter, shit, I gotta salute him. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? With Jaylen Brown, I got everything. Every time he does something to me, I salute it. Fuck Nike. He's a bootleg version of your sneaker. I'm gonna put it out. What you gonna do? Nothing. I'm Jaylen Brown. I'm the astronaut. I'm the most interesting man ever.
He's smart, and I think I hate the fact that he gets a bad rap because he's a black man and he's smart, he's intelligent, and he knows that he's intelligent. I don't think that gets talked about enough. Like, the reason why there is this intimidation of him from whatever whoever they are, is because the young man is smart and he's not too shy to let y'all know. And I don't think that should be a reason that they kill him for it. I think it's ridiculous, to be honest with you. But some guys would be scared to display how intelligent they are, especially being on that big of a stage, right? Shut up and dribble, right? That mantra, how they look at us. Like, as soon as somebody starts exhibiting something else, especially these superstars, besides dribbling a basketball, now they're the rebel. And I think, I don't think that gets talked about enough. I think it's really unfair, to be honest with you. But I mean, what's fair?
It comes with the territory, right? Like,
right.
Like I said, with Kyrie, he made a couple of missteps, and it's tough to go against the grain with a lot of stuff out there because we know what it is. But maybe he walked and crawled so this guy could run. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kyrie was on that team before. It's not like they never heard one bad word about Kyrie from any teammate ever. None of them. It's always just been his missteps. And with Jaylen Brown, it looks like they trying the same thing. What Grant Hill did, I'm starting to look at Grant Hill differently too. I read your book, Grant Hill, and all that, but what are you doing with Atlanta?
Grant Hill,
what you did with the Olympics, right? All that.
Jalen Rose Jalen Rose been told us about Grant Hill.
Yeah, Grant Hill a sucker.
I don't appreciate Jalen Rose either, to be honest with you. He kind of like he flip flop too. But my point is that now if you're gonna go up against someone like Jaylen Brown, you better be thorough. This guy's thorough. That's my thing with Jaylen Brown. He's thorough. I'm gonna stand on this, and I'm gonna be the most. I'm gonna look like the professor out here. You can't just beat that man.
Right, but I just hope if he do have a sit down with Stephen A, I hope they both keep it as thorough as everybody making it out to be. I hope they don't chuck and jive. I hope they don't duck certain questions, and I hope they don't duck smoke from each other. It could be respectful. So I don't want no sit down and it's a whole bunch of fakeness. Because to me, Flea and fake, that's what it's seeming it's going to be. Simple and plain. My thing is, with Jaylen Brown, just continue to, prove everybody wrong by your play on the court. Win more championships, get better, get in that MVP race, things like that. But I don't want to see no sit down and, they laughing and joking and it's all that. Nah, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. And to me, that's what it's going to turn out to be. And that's when it works for Stephen A. Smith. That's where he's smart at.
I don't think that young brother is going to put himself in a position to do what I think you think would happen. Like, I don't think Stephen A. could play with him. Right. I don't think he could bring him into any arena, whether that be on First Take, whether that be his own podcast, whether that be anywhere. I don't think that young brother could get played with Stephen A. the way Stephen A. does other guys. So I would hope not, like you're saying, I would hope it is not is inauthentic a word. Like, I don't know. Right. I would hope that it's not. I would hope that they would keep it as thorough as possible. But I would lean more towards Jaylen Brown being the guy that keeps it a buck as opposed to Stephen A. Smith, right? Because everything is about $1 at the end of the day, right? He could act, again, what I said, act on First Take and act goofy and stuff like that and give this, persona. But at the end of the day, when confrontation happens, he's not, I just want to talk to you niggas at the end of the day. That's what it's about.
In his mind, Stephen A's mind, he's already deciding on whether he wants to bring Jaylen Brown on First Take or his own YouTube channel first. And it would benefit him more to bring him to his YouTube channel, especially right before negotiations for the ESPN contract. That's how I look at that. And I cannot see him veering away from any one of them questions that he asked. How do you feel about them saying that you're not marketable like that? Because I never said it. I'm just passing along the message. I don't see him not avoiding them questions.
Can I
especially
ask y'all
to make it more enticing?
Can I ask y'all a question? Is he marketable? Your opinion? Can he be a superstar in the NBA?
Yeah, I think so.
When we think about marketable, though, Flea, we think about Ant-Man, John Morant. Look at Luka. He ain't marketable, and he's the best player in the game. Embiid is marketable. He's a lunatic. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a character. Somebody said in the comments, he ain't got no style. Somebody said Jaylen Brown ain't got no style. You know what I'm saying? Like Kyrie's marketable, the flashiness, and it's not like Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown might have the best dunks in the NBA in the last 5 years, yamming it on everybody. But something about him, to what Stephen A was trying to bring up.
I don't know about that. Ant-Man, John Morant. I don't know about that right there. You just said.
All right, you just mentioned two of the best dunkers in the game. That's what I'm saying. He's in that company at Finals MVP. How is that guy not marketable?
He's not in that company, bro.
All right, we're gonna pull up some Jaylen Brown dunk highlights.
In what company? Those two guys?
Yeah, he's not in their company. Nah.
Ant-Man, no, he's not.
No, talking about dunking.
I'm saying all around the board. He's not.
No, I'm talking about dunking the ball. I ain't talking about no.
Okay. I'm saying
leader of a team.
I'm saying basketball wise, dunking wise, whatever you want to call it. To me, he's not on a level.
You just asked a question. You just asked the world if John Morant missed the boat, and now you about to say Jaylen Brown ain't better than John Morant? Nah, hell no. I ain't. Nah, we're not flying with that. Nah, not
Jaylen Brown is better than John Morant
right now. Yes, give me Jaylen Brown.
I'm not saying that. All also was a damn dunk highlight, and here go old boy with a spin move of the century, and you gonna fall right for it, Flea. And he spun my words. Is Jaylen Brown better than John Morant right now? He has yet to prove he could lead a team like that, bro. Second in the Western Conference. It's a little bit different than being first in the Eastern Conference the last couple of years. I understand you went to 3 conference finals, but I'm biased on this one, Flea. Big job.
Cool. I'm not saying John Morant is just bad. I'm just forcing OG to stand on what he said a couple weeks back. I could care less if John Morant better than Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown's marketable. That was the question.
Right. I know, but I'm just saying, you know, this is maybe my opinion. Is he marketable? He could be. Could he be marketable where, you know, own sneaker, you know, kids want to wear their hair like him or dress like him? But, you know, when we talk about superstar or marketable, you know, you have people doing the gritty because of John Morant. You have them wearing the dress because of John Morant. You have now Ant-Man, like I said, the Adidas phase with the sneaker, just everything. Can Jaylen Brown do that? I don't know.
But here's my thing. Why can't we spin that? I've sat, and I'm gonna be honest, have gone down a rabbit hole on YouTube with damn near baby TED Talks on Jaylen Brown. When I'm saying, I'm not like saying that he's an intelligent guy, like in jest, like I'm playing. Like this dude is on a different level when I'm talking about intelligence. And you know, you sit down and listen to what he's talking about, the awareness that he's trying to spread, not just for the Black community. I'm talking about for the whole community, tech, you know, different theories out there that's going on that need to be explored. He is bringing that to light. Only thing I'm saying is, why can't we spin that? A lot of these niggas can't do the gritty. Why can't we spin a guy being marketable that is actually smart? Right? That's all I'm saying.
Good
like
point.
it ain't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with, you know, how they market the typical athlete. But this guy is taking a different angle. I don't understand why he can't be rewarded for it. For me, I don't understand why Stephen A. Smith, you know, we don't get the feeling that he's backing him. You know what I'm saying? I don't get the feeling that he's supporting him on the fact that the only reason that I am considered a rogue or a rebel is because I stand on my discipline and my intelligence. I just don't understand, you know, why people can't get behind that.
It's exactly, you read my mind.
Great point.
The Boston Celtics star Jaylen Brown announced 741's launch via Instagram and the brand's official website, 741performance.com. According to the press release, Brown turned down over $50 million in endorsement deals from other sneaker companies to pursue full ownership and creative control of his own brand. So that sounds like what's our guy, LeVar Ball all over again. Just you know what I'm saying, just playing the game, and I'm taking it on my own. And I disagree with you, Flea, because even when he said all that, they did kind of spin it. They did cut him off and kind of spin it, and that's when he said, you know, show me your sources. But they didn't play the whole video. Stephen A. said, I'm just the messenger. And, you know, that's what I think he did do his reporting job at that point. But again, we always talk about Stephen A. where it's like, bro, either you're a reporter or you a commentator. And when you go in between, that's when stuff like that takes place with Jaylen Brown. But I think he can make it okay again by sitting down with him and pushing his stuff. Why not take a sponsorship deal from Jaylen Brown? Flea, to your point, you read my mind again. How can you not make an Inspector Gadget, most interesting man commercial, series of Jaylen Brown?
It will work.
He's flying out. He's flying a spaceship.
James Bond type.
Come on, OG, that right there, like it would work. Like
that's too easy. That's too. But remember, it's always going to be different with Nike pumping out billions of dollars. That's that's what the whole Jordan effect is. It just is what it is. But I think we would support it too. Like it'll be hard. It's hard to dislike him, bro. And he's on the Celtics. Like they got me, neutral with him. And I, what I'm saying, like I got love for him. And he got the green on. So he's done a lot. He's done his side. He's done his part.
I mean, y'all both make great points. Like I said, I'm just, I'm always gonna play devil's advocate. But y'all both make hella great points. It's just it's tough to just say, okay, a person can be this when it's just so much parity in the league and sports world today, entertainment, that it'd be tougher for him than for anybody else, because he's not going to fall for anything or go for the okie doke. But I agree with what y'all just said, which was a great idea. Let's just say a Nike or Adidas, like you said, do get behind him and, make him.
Did we lose OG?
Oh, I thought it was me. All right, he'll come back. Great point. Sporting page. The story in itself is marketing. Did he really turn down 50 M's? Maybe, but it's a good storyline. Fits his overall character narrative. Yeah, but that's the point. How else he supposed to see? People hate narratives and stuff like that. But how do you think information gets passed? How do you think information gets passed? How do you think the damn, all the religious books got passed down? How do you think the Iliad got passed down? You got Troy and stuff. How do we know who Achilles is? Because that was 300 pages of books that they passed down through poems, through narratives. So Jaylen Brown's trying to control his own narrative. All we can do is respect it, whether it's propaganda or not. And it's good propaganda. It's medicine in the candy.
It's always the tone. I guess we could put a bow on this with Stephen A. It's always the tone, right? Like
he got one tone, Flea.
But you know what I'm saying? Like if we could have came away from him saying whatever he reported, feeling like he didn't like what he heard, right? But what he came away with, it just felt like he agreed with what was being reported.
And why did he do it like that?
I mean, that's a great question. I don't know.
Oh, I know.
I mean, to get the reaction that he got.
That, and he plays both sides. You can't sell the source out. He's
course
directly
not.
going to them and imagine I give you information and you shit on me and be like, "Oh, I'm not talking to you no more." He's a politician. Stephen A. is slick, again, high ranking, sneaky Brooklyn ninja. That's what he is.
Yeah, but
Brooklyn can have. Brooklyn can have.
Oh yeah, but he's smart. He's smart enough to where even if it's not a source, something may coincidentally happen, and it makes it look like he has a source. Like, so I mean, listen, man, he's very strategic. Yeah, for real. You know how something may happen and it just works in your favor? And it's like, oh, I told you so. Get out of here. We all knew he had beef with Nike. And like, you get what I'm trying to say? So listen, man, Stephen A. is smart, man. He's no dummy. You know what I mean? But like I said, I just feel, listen, man, you at the mountaintop. I'm not saying you have to change, but bruh, dial it down a little bit, man. Like the character you're turning into is like I said, for me, I don't know when the last time I watched any of them shows. Like I said, I see it on my feed on YouTube when I'm scrolling up and down. But like I said, once again, I just hope, they have a heart-to-heart real talk. Like how they had those when Magic and Isaiah talk, when Garvis sold Kobe and Shaq talk. I would love to see them do one of those and really get to the, listen, why talk about that? Why talk about me like that? Baba, you get what I'm saying? Like I'm a role model for the black community. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here gang banging. I ain't out here with 100,000 worth of jewelry. I ain't throwing money in the strip club. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why not get behind me? Why not back me? Exactly. So I just hope it gets to a real talk and a real conversation. And I just hope, I hope it's just real. It's authentic. I just hope it's not playful. It's not joking. To me, that's a waste of time. So I just hope it's authentic and raw and real with it, you know, and if we come to some solution, some resolution, and, you know, we just move forward. But anytime you get two brothers, no matter what the race is, man, and they settle their problems respectfully, I'm all for it.
Hey, highlight that comment from the sporting page. I think that can put a bow on this for real.
Stephen A. Smith has failed to transition into his elder statesman era. He doesn't diffuse any situation. It's a negative.
And I think that's really exactly like
great. That was great. Hold on, sporting page. Go ahead, Flea. Sporting page. Big shout out everybody in the chat. But damn, that was a note right there. That was grown up.
That's it right there.
That was a grown up comment.
That's it right there. He has not transitioned and elevated and evolved into that OG. What do I call you every day? Not just on screen. When we talk, when we regular, it's always your OG. So they don't have, a lot of people don't have, I mean, from what we see, who knows? But from my vantage point, I don't see a lot of people having that reverence for Stephen A. That authentic reverence, right? So, everything is business.
So you're saying that AllBall has transitioned to his elder statesman stage? That's what it's
Not yet. Look. Not...
Yo, AllBall has less gray hair than me. I'm hating.
Yo, I was at the job the other day, right? In the bathroom, wash my hands. I happened to look in the mirror. I seen 3 of them things under the. I said, "Whoa!" I said, "Yo, what's going on out here, man?"
Yo, my shit grows. Look, this shit is crazy. Every day is another one. But let my daughter walk by. She's like, another one?
Yeah. But that was a great comment, man. And I've said it a long time ago. Listen, man, once you're at a certain status, once you got the bag, once you got it all, it's like, yo, I'm not saying you have to turn into Malcolm X, but at times just being an adult. That's it. Just being an adult. Like, come on, man. And it's like with Stephen A. I know it ain't only me. My opinion. The show gets worse every time it comes on. I'm sorry. Because all they doing is yelling. That's it.
I got to give props to anybody that takes over a $20 billion a quarter industry, bro. I got to salute the big queens on that one.
If you think he took over $20 billion, yeah, right.
Well, no, $20 billion is crazy because that's Disney. But whatever amount that they make a quarter, bro, he has a big piece of that. Like, that's not a joke. They started joking about going to the bathroom without his permission. Nah, that's a different level. Okay, boss. They calling him boss.
All sarcasm. I guarantee you, he does not have the power we all think he has. Slow down.
I'm on the fence with that shit, OG. I don't know.
There's a reason why Monica McNutt, speaking of your girl, is not on there anymore. She don't want nothing to do with it.
She hasn't been called back.
No, I bet you they called her back, but she don't want nothing to do with it. She don't want it to say, nah, I don't want you to throw in my face that it's because of you that I got this elevated. Nah, I'm not with that. How about I do it on my own? I've been doing it on my own. I believe that's what it is. And that's how powerful he is. I think that adds on to your point sporting page. Stop throwing in people's faces what you did for them. I don't need to hear about it, especially in public like that. That's nasty. You do that to me, we're going to have a problem. Yeah, thanks for that, bro, but you ain't got to shout me out like that. I know what you did. What the hell you reminded me for?
We both know what you did,
yeah. I'm going to go into negotiations. I need you. I don't need you. How about that? So that was nasty. So I back, even though I disagree with her stance when they were arguing, but she's saying, I want nothing to do with you. So that to me shows a lot of power over there because she ain't been back since. But speaking of power, aliens have been disputed as existing. And apparently, LeBron James is cited to be an alien during his Miami Heat days from former teammate Norris Cole.
That can't nobody practice. You can practice all day. You can never do what he do. Yeah, just because of like
you can't jump off John Lucas.
His one leg shots and stuff like that. You can't practice shooting like that. That's the gift that he got. Like, so he has stuff that you can't even practice doing.
That's why I think he's the greatest.
But I mean,
what's the craziest shit you seen Brown do?
Practice, bro. Stuff he's doing practice was stuff that never made it to the court was over. Like it was one practice, him and D-Wade got to going at it, and we was like, oh goodness, here they go. It was just basically them two like playing one-on-one in practice, but it was just 4 other cats out there.
Yeah.
But it was him like proving a point that he was different. Because D-Wade is different too. Like for y'all that don't know, he's an alien too. But like D-Wade was like, hit a couple, and it was starting to be like, oh, it's about to be one of them practices. So everybody playing super hard, and then he started making shots that nobody can make. Like he started. Greg Oden was in our practice, so some of them practices. He started like going shooting shots like wrong leg, left hand hook layups. He started like doing like almost like Michael Jordan layups, not looking, and then he'll run down and look at Pat Riley like, I know it's
that,
different.
right?
I know D-Wade y'all boy, but I know it's different.
He's
an stuff like that, and I'm like,
that's what we need, baby.
Get your man,
the glazing is that's what the young niggas say, right? Oh my God.
Jeff Trailblazer Teague is clearly behind that LeBron James.
Come on, man. Flea.
Fabian, OG. That's.
Come on, and you played that shit that long on purpose. That shit, come on, man. Don't be doing that.
I know.
Here, man.
Every time this guy about to have a stroke on live TV.
He called him a trailblazer. A trailblazer.
You see AllBall's face?
Come on, man. Look, they got me. Come on, man.
Stop playing with that boy. That man.
No, he called him a trailblazer.
Yo, Norris Cole. It's a reason they don't make it to the court. Because it's done in practice.
Oh my God, yo.
Hey.
Yeah. Flea, how many times you ever played on the court and made something crazy?
It's happened plenty of times.
What are you talking about? Yeah, stuff you could do on the court. Yeah, you can't do that on the basketball court.
Why not? Why not?
A trailblazer.
Why couldn't he do it?
Let's not talk about how many one-on-ones LeBron lost to D-Wade, Beasley,
the other
people.
You on your dean today, AllBall? What's that? Ockball?
Nah, man, you knock at the little court in the crib. Come on, bro.
Nah, he always every day you change your name.
He talking about his name.
Yo, let me get a ham and cheese. Yo, let me get turkey bacon, egg, and cheese.
Man, hold on, I gotta change that. Let me get off and jump back on. I'm sorry.
He said, "What you on your mic? Ockball?"
He said Ockball. Look at it. It says Ockball. I ain't playing with. Listen, we talking about Kyrie and Jaylen Brown. Your man went on here. Dum 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 dum. Hold on, I know you do it.
Yo,
Ockball is crazy. Yo, Aki. Yo, Ock.
Nah.
Let me get a Lucy.
Nah, bro. Trailblazer is insane work.
Your man came back. Oh, he's back. Oh, this is the real AllBall. Let's see if he doesn't hate LeBron now.
I will always hate LeBron. What are you talking about?
All right, he's back. He's back, y'all.
But y'all didn't get when Jeff T very low said that's why he the GOAT. And Norris Cole's about to say something and they cut him off.
Hold on.
Y'all didn't peep that? Yeah, go back to that.
Play that back.
Mind your business, Flea.
I'm quiet. I'm quiet.
Mind your business, Flea.
Even if he said it, he didn't. And if he didn't, he said it. That's what Ockball said.
That's a fact.
Come on. I got you, AllBall.
LeBron is not an alien.
No.
Let's he's not the only player that played 20 plus years.
Oh,
Kobe, Tim Duncan, Vince Carter, Jamal Crawford. Now, am I saying that they played at this level? No. But they played 20 years. So he's an alien because trick shots in practice?
No, that's not why he's an alien, AllBall.
So why is he an alien? He loses in the first round and wins one game. He gets swept. He's in the play-in. What makes him an alien?
Never been in this good for this long.
No. Okay, when you say this good, all right. When you say this good, hold on. All right. Let's go there. Flea, mind your business, please. Let's go there.
Quiet.
What they say is a J line for every day, right, Flea?
Everything.
Okay, it sounds cute. All right, let's go there. These last 3-4 years, year 19, 20, 21, 22, he led the league in scoring?
No.
Did he lead the league?
Has he ever?
No.
Yes.
No. Forget ever. No, Flea, mind your business. Because your man here, he throw little subtle, he starts singing raps and all that, being sarcastic. Let's go there. Has he led the league in scoring?
One time, apparently.
I'm talking about the alien years.
What, in Miami?
Here we go.
I'm asking you. You all over the place. 5 years, alien years.
Because when I said he's an alien because of practice, you sarcastically said something, and you're saying right now his play makes him an alien. So I'm asking, 19, 20, 21, going on 22, has he led the league in scoring?
No.
Has he led the league in assists?
Did he his first year with the Lakers?
Maybe. One
year
with the Lakers, I think he led the league in assists.
I'll
double check. Has he led the league in rebounding?
No.
Never.
Has he been top 3 MVP candidate?
And with his tenure with the Lakers, no.
He was second in MVP his second year with the Lakers.
Second MVP?
Ever since then, his third year, 13th, 10th, and then hasn't been on the MVP.
Who won MVP his second year?
Wasn't that Giannis? Yep, Giannis.
And he was second?
Yep.
Really?
16 first place votes. Giannis had 85. Yep.
He's been in the play-in the last 2-3 seasons. He's been swept. He's been knocked out the first round. He didn't make the playoffs. I'm just trying to figure out where's the alien play at. No chip. No. Where's the alien play at?
Well, go ahead, Flea.
No, I just think Norris was referring to 12, 13, 14, 11, 12, 13, however long Norris was in Miami. I think he was referring to that time. So let's go back to that time.
Okay, cool. Miami Heat days, the alien he was. What did they go in the chip? What was the record?
2-4?
2-2.
Right. So right, 2-2.
Oh, 2-2.
All right.
2-2, yeah.
2 out of 4.
So
2 out of 4, right.
2 out of 4. And I think the alien lost to old Tim Duncan, right?
Yes.
The alien got shut down by Jason Kidd and Jason Terry and Barrera and them, right?
Barrera, JJ
Barrera.
He's an alien. No, but he's an alien.
He's an alien.
He goes crazy in practice. He does behind the back through the leg layups that he can't do in the game.
Right.
This is my thing about the LeBron James hype. I heard a young lady, I forgot her name. I'm gonna get her name.
Fabian, hold on, OG.
Yes.
While OG is cooking right now, could you pull up just YouTube type LeBron James 2008-2009 highlights? Just that year. Just pull it up, please. Just the real. We ain't got no noise. Go ahead, OG. Go ahead.
So a young lady, I forgot her name. I forgot what platform she was on, but she was like the reason why, and she was young. Probably 20s, maybe early 30s. You probably see this clip, and she said the reason why LeBron isn't the GOAT is because people always have to make a case for LeBron. She said, well, Michael Jordan, it just is. And it's like you ain't gotta, like, nobody has to come out and say, well, Michael Jordan in practice, listen, man, he was like you don't have to say that. And it's just like, people keep trying to make a case for this young man, and I've always said it. Nobody never said he wasn't great. Nobody say he can't be considered in that conversation. Nobody's saying he can't be top 3, top 5, top 10, wherever you want to have him. But stop trying to tell me somebody is an alien when he's lost more than he won. The years he was an alien in Miami, he lost to an older Tim Duncan, and he lost to a Dallas Maverick team who put Jason Kidd on him. Come on, bro. I see the highlights. Yeah, I know.
You look nuts.
I know. This is alien shit. This right here. This.
So what was Vince Carter? If we put up Vince Carter highlights,
insane. OG.
It was, and it wasn't this. Vince Carter ain't this. Let's keep that clear. What the hell we talking about? The hell you talking about?
What you talking about? What you talking about?
Vince Carter ain't do none of that. He ain't block a shot coming down court like that, come back down and give you 30. The hell you talking about? LeBron was bananas. He's out of this world, man.
This year,
he disrespectful.
This is the first MVP year. Well, the first year he won MVP. Yo,
he was bananas, bro. But LeBron, listen, man, you can say whatever you want. The Jordan, he had the killer instinct, none of that. Yeah, man, yeah, top five in defense 07 before they went to the finals. Yeah, he came up short. He ain't got no killer instinct. Cool. We talking about what that man is. He faulted, a little bit human, a little too human. The Corsos here was talking about LeBron. They going crazy over there. But
you know what alien I seen?
Who?
When Kevin Durant smoked City them. That was the alien also.
Yeah, hold on. They ain't Smoke City then, by the way. Let's keep this clear. Yeah, let's keep this clear. They went 7 games to LeBron. And LeBron didn't have no super team then. Boston did. That was James Jones missing. Who was in the corner? What's your man's name?
When Kevin Durant, when the Golden State Warriors beat Cleveland with Kevin Durant, those finals went 7 games?
No, you said Kevin Garnett.
No, I said Kevin Durant.
Oh, Durant. Wait, again, Durant had the super team once again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he put up the 50 burger. No, I'm talking about the Celtics. We talking about this year right here. He's talking before he even came to his own. 07 went bananas. We went against Boston 7 games. If it wasn't for Flip Murray fumbling that stupid ass free throw rebound in 06, they would have went back to the finals and beat Detroit even then. Listen, man, Braun was on a different level. Like the shit that when we break him down and I say he's not authentic, okay, I got your flaws down packed. But in terms of this kind of play, we ain't seen no shit like this. That dude is like Shaq on the perimeter, big dog.
Those highlights are great. I'm not listen. The man is great, but stop telling me he's an alien because we can do this with a lot of great players. That's all I'm saying. What do you mean who?
You said Vince Carter. That's a big no.
No. I'm saying when we say alien like, because you start talking about bringing up highlights. I'm going, okay, all right, cool. Bring up Kevin Durant highlights.
What about him?
What do you mean what about him? Bring up his highlights in his heyday.
He's another alien. He's another alien, but he ain't lead his team to top 5 defense, go to the championship in year 4. That's not what he did. They went to the championship with 2 other guys that are MVP candidates.
And what happened in that championship to the alien?
They both lost.
No.
Come on, man. Like
he got swept, right?
Who? Yeah, they got swept. They got swept, but
the alien got swept, right?
The alien wasn't supposed to be doing all that. He came up short, like I said. He had some shortcomings, but the shit he was doing, insane. And Vince Carter have 48 special and put the team to rest. He couldn't get past AI and them. Let's not forget this. T-Mac couldn't do all that. Them boys couldn't not do this and play defense like him. Vince Carter didn't play no defense. Not like Braun. Okay. Well, I really appreciate Norris Cole saying that because Mike got the same commentary from his peers. So I don't mind your peers talking for you and backing you up like that. Like, yo, he was different. Because D-Wade is my man. So when you saying, yo, D-Wade was out there, then LeBron said, oh, that's your man? That's your alien? Watch this. Then he started running down the sideline, grilling Pat Riley like, yeah, he ain't this, right? I love that.
Different.
What do we talk about? LeBron soft. LeBron mentally weak. So I like to hear, like, how did he get to this point where he finally got over the hump and he won the championship in 2012? Listen, man. Bron, remember, but barely any rim protection over there in Miami. Who was rim protecting? You guessed it. I'm sounding like Shannon Sharp now. You guessed it. The king. The chosen one. You heard it. Yeah. Braun, the alien. Not from this earth. From a different universe. Yeah.
Now we're trailblazers.
I'm definitely going for that.
Hey, Flea, how are you an alien? You create a super team and you're unsuccessful.
What is successful though? They won twice, back to backs.
Okay.
You just mentioned Kevin Durant. He went down 3-1 and went and joined the other team that he lost 3 down when he's down 3-1 with. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So come on, man.
Back to back. Were they supposed to? So let me ask you this. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, come on.
Let me ask you a question. If they win all 4 of those championships, what kind of conversation are you having now? Like right now, in this moment, if they
he might be the GOAT because he would have 6 championships. He might now now Michael Jordan as far as GOAT debate, it's trouble. It's real trouble because now if you win, because I don't think besides God rest his soul, the great Bill Russell, nobody won 4 straight. So now think about it. You win 4 straight, and now you got 6 of them things, and with all the accolades, I'm gonna be honest. There's no argument now. He literally could be the GOAT. But for me, I'm just saying
4 straight, leave, win in Cleveland after coming back down 3-1 in the finals right?
changes
the
everything.
unanimous MVP, 73-9, greatest team ever.
Right. They win that. And then you go to LA and go get one. Whether people like it, people like the bubble championship or not, it's a championship.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So
yes.
now the conversation is different.
Very different. Very different.
Because
I've always said that.
Think about how he lost. 2011, we saw the meltdown. Like I was saying he's an alien. He was going crazy against the Celtics and everybody, but I seen his flaws. He was a deer in the headlights when them lights came on. I don't care what LeBron got to say. You were meditating in front of everybody, reading books and all that. But then against the Mavericks, if he's going mano a mano with Dirk, the same way Dirk failed to go mano a mano with D Wade 5 years earlier. If he goes mano a mano and they win a chip, and then 3 years later, you see the Spurs back to back. They're trying to remember the Spurs never won back to back. That second one, they're trying to come back and win. You go out there and you go Kawhi who, Duncan who. No, I'm the real king. That, to your point, AllBall, is the reason why we go. Nah, Mike would have got that done. If Mike would have formed his own team, he ain't losing.
I've been saying this for now like 2-3 years. I'm like, yo, if LeBron get a 5th ring, I've been saying this is on record. That GOAT debate against Mike is in trouble. But once again, all I'm saying is LeBron great? Yes. Are those highlights ridiculous? Yes. Is it alien-like? Okay, I give you that. But I'm just saying, to be alien-like, to form a super team, you shouldn't have lost to Dallas. You shouldn't have lost to Tim Duncan in them, especially at the age of 37, 38, Tim Duncan was. I'm sorry. I'm not miss me with that. They shouldn't have lost with that team.
I'm not trying to make it.
Hold on. Just like with Kevin Durant and them. If Kevin Durant stays healthy, it's no way in the world Golden State should lose a finals. You see, when Durant is there, they win. It ain't no problem. I'm saying if they lose with Kevin Durant there, I will have the same smoke. LeBron, you cannot create the super team, and it backfires on you. We're gonna win. What he said, remember? Not 4, not 5,
6,
not
7,
6,
8.
That's all I'm saying. So don't tell me he's alien-like, and then that happens. No, you was alien-like for I don't know how long, but you became more human than alien.
But go ahead, Fabian.
No, and we do knock Steph Curry for not winning, for losing, being 73-9 and losing the championship. We didn't see much of you when Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson went down. We do knock you for that. I was gonna say with the San Antonio one, you could say D Wade is hurt all you want to. Dog, Rodman and Pippen were damn near a no-show for that last championship with Jordan, and he just went out there and balled out. He didn't care if he had the flu, whatever it was, whatever series that was. But that's the story with Jordan. I don't care who's hurt. Scotty's back was out of commission. So there is knocks to people when they do that. And we just think of Michael Jordan like if Jordan would have said not 1, not 2, not 3, Mike is doing everything in his power to go make sure that bet is in. And he's cashing out on $100 million bet at whatever casino. Mike is crazy, bro. That's the difference. Yeah, you were alien. I'm an alien too. And I'm kind of psycho. You ain't psycho. That's the difference between Mike and LeBron. This guy's a lunatic.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree with that. I just think, the biggest blemish is that Dallas series, right? For me, when we look at him, the alien term is really just his basketball abilities, right? I think they're not really attaching the winning, the losing, the success, the non-successful season. They're just talking about when you watching them on the basketball court. That's why I was being funny about pulling that highlight reel up, because when you look at the highlight reel, OG, he talks his shit, and he's a LeBron hater, but he's no dummy. And when he look at basketball, you know what you're looking at, OG, and that it's
out of control.
It's out of crazy. It's out of control, right? So when they talk about that alien, but I think it is fair, right? And that's what I want the LeBron James apologists to get away with, right? Y'all know I'm not a LeBron James apologist. I'll just like poking at you, OG. But for the real stands and the real apologists, yeah, you can 37. You can I want them to understand that LeBron is so great that he can be criticized and he can be held to a certain standard. That's why he is held and talked about so much, because he is that great. I promise you, if he was Glenn Rice, we would never talk about him. right? And that's big shout out to Glenn Rice. But I'm just saying, if
you always throw the out of nowhere haymakers, bro.
If it was just somebody, right?
That's a fact, though.
If he was just we wouldn't talk about him the way we do. But it just is what it is because he is that great. So as much as I like OG, lay off of him. You know, don't be so hard on LeBron. I understand why, because you understand that he's that great. You know that.
Yeah.
The dude is great.
I never said and I'm glad. I never said he wasn't great. I just say you can't tell me he's an alien or he's the greatest we've ever seen when, like I said, there's other players. And I don't want to sit up here and, you know, we kind of do too much with the mic and I don't want to compare that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying with Noah's calling them guys, stop telling us he's an alien because of what you've seen in practice and him and D Wade. Well, get out of here with all that. Because what I was hearing in practices and some of the one-on-ones, your man was getting beat.
No, he was ducking the one-on-ones.
No. Some of them,
Beasley said he was giving out that work.
And hold on, what's your man? What's the OG dude in Miami? He retired now.
Udonis Haslem?
Yeah, you heard the story. He talked about him and D Wade playing one-on-one, and D Wade was smoking his boots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, YouTube it up. So come on, man. So and hold on, and it's another one. Kyrie beat him one-on-one in practice.
I wouldn't be surprised about that though.
So you saying there's a lot of
all right?
Is a lot of kryptonite laying around here on Earth for LeBron? Too much kryptonite for Mr. Alien?
I rest my case. Hey, please don't play me up here, man. Don't play with me up here, man. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Mic drop. Don't play me up here.
Oh man, that was good.
Listen, man. You guys did want to get into real quick. Patrick Ewing, I don't have that up. Patrick Ewing.
Oh yeah, big shout out to the Knicks. The Knicks making some good choices and decisions lately, man.
Yeah, finally, man. Hopefully they make another decision. We hope to see here soon, because if we get the 90s, the true 90s front row, what they call it, Flea?
The Legends Row.
Legends Row.
If they finally get Legends Row up there, man. Karl Anthony Towns taking a picture with Patrick Ewing. I guess that's in practice over there with the Knicks, man. So, you know, one center, there's this big legend handing the torch over to the next. We know God bless Willis Reed just passed this year.
Timing is perfect, man. Timing is perfect.
Yes, it is. Way overdue, though, but hey, man, never late.
We need Mark Jackson on the payroll. I think that ship is sailed, Brian Black, not for nothing. Oh, by the way, before we keep it moving, LeBron, all ball. So if LeBron wins 2 more chips, even now that he's old, do you still give him GOAT status?
Yeah, you have to. Listen, if he could win 2 championships, even if he could win 1 right now at this age, playing at the level, yeah, man, like that moves him closer and closer. Like I said, if you got as much as Mike 6, listen, man, the conversation for me changes. You know, I don't know about everybody else. I'm just being honest, because I think, to me, the 3 most important things for GOAT status is championships, finals MVPs, and regular season MVPs. If LeBron if he get the finals MVP with that, listen, man, I think Mike GOAT status is in trouble. But we know for a fact that ain't gonna happen. Now, that could have happened 2-3 years ago, maybe, but I think that ship has sailed. And LeBron threw in the towel. He know I'm not. He tell you every time he speak. There's no expectation, you know. Now he there with his son. He know he ain't winning no chip. So for me, you know, that's
my only pushback with that is always like people just, if Jordan is drafted by the Clippers, this shit all changes. If Kobe never got traded to the Lakers, it all changes. Like so Barkley's nowhere near top 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Kevin Garnett's just flat out way better than Barkley because he won an MVP championship. I determine this shit way differently, but
I lean towards that as well. I mean, I factor in a lot of different things. Championships matter, but definitely factor in other.
You know why, Flea? Because at the end of the day, 2,000 years from now, when they talk about basketball, we talked about it earlier with the narratives are going to keep rolling. At the end of the day, when you just look at everybody's personal top 10, when you look at it, look at your own list. Everybody got like 2-4 rings, bro. Ain't nobody in your top 10 without a ring. It's just, and that's what it boils down to. I can't even. That's what, even though we logically think, like, yo, hold on, Barkley was crazy. Why is he not in this mix? And why is everybody in my top 10 with a ring? That's what I always can't escape. And maybe the rings have to factor it somehow. But
yeah, no, but I slightly disagree with that because the top 10 is just those 10 guys are just better basketball players than Charles Barkley. If Barkley had a ring, I still don't see him better than Shaq and Duncan and Hakeem and Kareem and Wilt and Mike, Kobe, like LeBron. So I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't think, you know, Barkley isn't in the top 10 because he doesn't have a championship. As great as Barkley is, you know, you can name 10 guys that are better basketball players than him.
What I'm asking is there anybody in the top 10 that doesn't have a ring that should be?
I know when we have these discussions, you know, some people put Allen Iverson in their top 10.
I don't think we're gonna agree with that.
No, I ain't about agreeing with it. I'm just saying, you know, you asked me, I'm just saying that's one name that don't have a championship that sometimes I hear people go, nah, AI is one of the best I ever seen. I got him in my top 10, but I don't never hear nobody else named like that.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody that does not have a ring that should be in the top 10 in terms of just straight basketball.
I mean, yeah, but Elgin Baylor's, he's not in anybody's top 10. Like Jerry West will get in before him. I think he won in the 70s. So
Elgin might be one of those guys that you have to consider, but like I said, that list may be short as just Elgin Baylor. Really, like
that's what it boils down to. Because even David Robinson's not in nobody's top 10, and he was probably as talented as anybody in the top 10.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying? Right. But that's my thing, Flea. Like I tried to have that argument with myself, just like trying to figure it out, and I'm like, everybody in the top 10 got a ring though. There's no way to slice that shit. Barkley's not in your top 10, Ray. Oh, okay, you're right. Talking to myself and shit. You did NBA trash teams that glitter, but they're not gold, AllBall. You provided a list here. You know, the Pelicans, the Clippers, the Kings. You sick of mentioning it. You sick of hearing these teams, man. Y'all be glittering, but there's no gold. Fool's gold. What's up with that, man?
You know, I just wanted to, you know, have a brief discussion, you know, and ask my brothers, are y'all tired every season, you know, the promise of some of these teams and they just continue to fall short? Every year we hear how good New Orleans, the Pelicans are with Zion and Ingram. How long are we going to wait for Sacramento to get over the hump? The Clippers, first with Kawhi, Paul George. Now it's still promise. It's just like, how long until these teams just understand you're not doing something right? But Flea, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of Sacramento. Go ahead, Flea. I'm just sick and tired of it. Do you have any teams that you feel like that about?
I mean, I'm being fair. You know, I'm patient, but my Knicks. I'm ready for us to get over the hump, and that's not a team that falls into the category of what you're saying. But I'm just saying, like, I'm ready for us. But
but think about. But hold on, bro, cut you off. But think about with us, we just starting to get our groove. These teams, we've been hearing about them for the past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I just think that we're going to continue to hear about these teams because, like I always remind y'all, there's so much parity in the NBA right now. It's crazy. Maybe it's fake. Maybe it's not really what it is, but there's a reason why nobody's going back-to-back champions in a long time. Like, it's a long time now. Over 5 years, nobody has won back-to-back championships. So I just feel like every team thinks they got a chance now. Like we used to go into the season, 2-3 teams got a legit shot at winning a championship. The other day we looked at a graphic, and the graphic had like 6-7 teams that are contenders. That's a lot of teams. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I totally feel what you're saying, but what's happening is everybody thinks that they got a shot at winning the chip because, you know, if you hot at the right time, injury at the right time, you know, stuff got to happen, and people think that they can strike gold with that shit. But I totally agree with you. There's some teams that, you know, I'm tired of them being on the cusp. right? Like, get over the, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you really about that or you not? Because once if Memphis don't make no noise this year, I'm gonna be talking about them the same way. Like,
exactly.
Hello.
Would we talk about the Joel Embiid 76ers the same way after this season?
I mean, I
if
think
they don't win,
that's another team. That's another team. There was a Philly guy in here yesterday going crazy in the comments. Big shout out to him. But
don't compare us to the Clippers.
Like,
I saw it.
B.
You the Philadelphia Clippers.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. You know, I get what y'all saying with Philly, but like I said, for me, Sacramento can't get over the hump. I'm sick of hearing about how good they are. You know, every year is finally this is their year to get past the first round. People really be having the Pelicans in title contention talk. They're the most dangerous team. If you meet them in the playoffs, it's always an if with them. And Lord have mercy, the Clippers.
Please let me know whoever's talking about the Pelicans so I can ban them from our.
Man, listen, YouTube it for the past 2-3 years. Some of the analysts on some of these panels, when they talk about certain teams, it's like, yo, and I'm just being honest, the ship has sailed. The ship has sailed. And I'm just over them. Yeah, have to.
Yeah,
have to.
That's why Flea, I always say this, Flea and Dime always stress, bro, it ain't that easy to win the championship, Fabe. Like, calm the hell down. And they're a perfect example of that. And you know, our Knicks are too, because we haven't gotten there. Phillies are another example. The Clippers another example, and the Pelicans. To your point, AllBall.
I think Boston was in that realm too until they just won this championship.
Ooh.
Do you know what I'm saying? Just guys that's right there, right? I'm big on saying get Miami the fuck out of here now. You could get them out of here. I don't want to hear nothing about them no more.
But and now Boston, if they don't make crazy noise this year and don't go out fighting, they're gonna be in the same boat with the Bucks and Giannis winning, because a lot of that is y'all only won because injuries. Lakers and the Nets got hurt and it should have been them. With Boston, it's like you ain't getting no smoke from the Nets. You ain't getting no smoke from nobody in the East. And you smoke Dallas, cool. But
that's why a lot of people are saying right now, do it again. Do it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
You like that, Boston? You like that, Jason Tatum? You like that, Jaylen Brown? Missoula, you the smartest guy in the room. Do it again.
I agree. Yeah. So, you know, I just think, you know, there's some teams that, you know, the jig is up. Like I said, you know, the season is about to start. You know, when they start breaking down teams, and, you know, I don't want to hear certain teams' names no more. Get out of here.
Preseason action is on tonight, y'all. Turn the NBA TV on.
Yeah,
it did?
Boston,
preseason is on.
Yeah, it's on.
And then tonight, there's some preseason on. The Lakers play tonight.
Yeah, Lakers, Bronny ain't playing though.
You can see Bronny.
Bronny ain't playing though.
Bronny ain't playing.
Daddy or son?
We do not call Braun Bronny ever.
I'm not watching Bronny, bro. Sorry.
Why you not watching Bronny? He's an NBA basketball player.
You know where he's waiting for the Bronny mishap of the night. He's gonna screen record it, and we're gonna see it on Instagram tomorrow morning with nothing but evil chuckles. You know what's coming.
I'm leaving that alone, man. Flea, you ain't gonna catch me with that. I'm leaving that alone.
That's a grown man, AllBall. It's a grown man.
He's an adult.
Yeah. He signed up for the smoke.
Jr.
Correct.
Nigga's an adult in the league.
He's leaving that alone for approximately, let me say, 10 hours. We're gonna. How you do that, Ab? I can't even do that shit.
Yeah, see, listen, I'm not falling for it.
That evil cat laugh.
I'm not falling for the bait. I will not do it.
You respect everyone's family. Well, y'all know we're from New York City, and it's time for some flea facts, y'all. Who are the best draft picks out of the New York City area?
Yo, we got to get a drop for that. We got to get some tunes, get something going with that. But
I'm trying to get you to say flea facts again so I can record it and then do a drop. But you know what? Don't worry about it.
Nah, that'll just come naturally. You just got to be ready. Super producer. You know how you put these things together.
Talk to him.
I would prefer you say the words flea facts at some point so I could take the recording and do my job, Mr. Super Producer and Super Host.
Flea facts.
That was trash.
Like I said, man, Flea Facts coming at y'all, man. We were talking the other day.
That was 8 hours ago on a text message.
No, we were talking the other day.
Okay.
About just step all over my shit. Go ahead, Fabian.
Yeah, I got him. Yeah,
go
there
ahead.
we go. Yeah, Flea Facts, y'all.
Yeah, like just go step all over my shit, man. Flea Facts, man. Like, so we was talking the other day about the top draft picks coming out of New York City. We had the honor and privilege of sitting down and talking with the number 2 overall pick in the 1991 NBA draft, Kenny Anderson. And so we got to thinking, who were the best and the highest draft picks to come out of New York City? And so I was looking at it. Obviously, Kareem is up there. Kenny Anderson is up there. A guy that we didn't name the other day, Bob Cousy, was a top 5 pick.
Wow.
Coming out of Queens. Coming out of Queens.
What part of Queens is he from?
I don't know if he went to Andrew Jackson. That was in Cambridge Heights. So
he did. He went to Jackson.
He went to Jackson.
Sure, that must have been. That was a whole different Andrew Jackson back then.
Oh, I'm sure. 1950s, the 1940s.
There was no metal detectors back then.
Crazy.
We did talk about Lamar Odom. Somebody just dropped in the comments. We did talk about Lamar Odom.
Yes.
Number 4.
Mashburn.
Right. Jamal Mashburn. Chris Mullin. Right? Like, this
Mark
is
Jackson.
Mark Jackson. Mark was a later pick in the first round, but still a first round pick. Kemba Walker.
Kenny Smith was a top 10 pick.
Kenny Smith was
like number 7. Oh, he was late. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Kenny
with the Sacramento, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Who's the coach in Sacramento that year?
When Kenny Smith went there,
mm-hmm.
It wasn't what's the 2 guard from the Chicago Bulls?
Turn the comments off, y'all. If I don't comment, who was the coach when Kenny Smith got drafted in the set? Huh?
Reggie Theus?
No.
Okay.
Sporting Page just put it up. Sporting Page just put it up.
Bill Russell?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I didn't even know he was on the sidelines in the 90s. Oh, that was the 80s. That was the 80s.
That's the late 80s, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But Flea Facts, because remember this is your thing, man. And you know, I always tell you I respect your history, your mind when it comes to this game, because you know some things that I didn't forgot or I don't know at all.
I appreciate you, OG.
Likewise.
If you could, what's the top 10 New York City draft picks of all time as far as 1 through 5? Not saying skill wise. I'm just saying we know Kenny A, Kareem.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Kareem,
right?
Cousy, Kenny A, Lamar Odom,
4.
Chris Mullin,
5.
We did. Now you did say that we was gonna add Dr. J,
right? Because it was.
Now Dr. J is a top 5 pick as well.
Right, but wasn't it? It started with the ABA or something like that, right?
He started with the ABA, but the NBA drafted him.
Right. So the doctor's there. That's 6.
The doctor is up there. I don't think Kemba gets enough love.
Yeah, at all. To be that size, pause, like I said, and have a career like that, was an all-star. Got to show Kemba some love. Stephon Marbury.
Marbury. How do we not talk about Stephon Marbury?
Right.
Yo,
so
I'm not gonna lie. I ain't know
Bernard pick.
I ain't know Bernard King was from Brooklyn, and I ain't know he went to Fort Hamilton High School.
Went to Tennessee.
Brooklyn's finest.
So
what number
he gotta
was
be
he
there.
Drafted?
You gotta check.
What number was PK drafted?
7th overall pick, selected by the New York Nets.
See, but we talking top. So we talking top. We talking top 5 picks. New York City.
See, he was even top 10. Like, that's crazy.
Exactly.
So
guys like Sweet. So I'm sorry, to cut you off. So this is why, you know, big shout out Kenny Anderson. We had him on the platform. It just goes to show you how legendary he was, man. The number 2 overall pick. You get what I'm trying to say? Just strictly point guard, legendary skill set.
That's a level. Like, that's a level that
Not a big man, not a high jumper, not a dunker. You give him like you know how crazy people don't understand back in that era for you to be a number 2 pick overall, and you're not a 7-footer. You're not a guy that jumps out the gym. Like come on. So we got some dogs in them top 5 picks.
And Fabian, look at Bernard real quick. Bernard King's draft was number 1 was Kent Benson. He averaged less than 10 points a game, not even 5 rebounds. Otis Birdsong, 18 points a game. That's cool. Marcus Johnson went number 3 out of UCLA. He's a big time dude. Greg Ballard, 12 points a game. Walter Davis, he averaged 19 a game for his career. Kenny Carr from NC State, he averaged 11 a game. But Bernard King, I think he averages clearly the most points per game in this.
Silent Hill, look, Connie Hawkins, Ron Artest.
Let me ask you, I got another one for you, Fabian.
Hold on, look, we got Cedric Maxwell and Norm Nixon that stand out to me in this draft as well.
Got another one for you, Fabian. Bernard King played at University of Tennessee. He played alongside a former Knick GM. Who's that former Knick GM, Fabian?
Well, not Grunwald.
What you say? Who you said?
Glenn Grunwald.
Oh no, not Grunwald. But you was as close as you could be.
Damn. So who was it?
Grunfeld.
Oh shit. That was what I meant. So who's Grunwald?
The Ernie and Bernie show. The niggas was getting busy at you.
Really? Oh, so Grunfeld was nice?
Tough. He was a pro.
I gotta put more respect on his name. Oh, hold on. We had good years with Grunfeld. I'm bugging. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, Elton Brand. People threw Elton Brand in there, number 1.
We added, like you said.
Well, he's not from New York City, but he's from New York, so we gotta respect that. But you know, when we talking strictly New York City, I don't know if Elton Brand gets in there because remember that's the city. But yeah, we got 10 guys that made the top 5 in the NBA draft. That's big, man. Pause. That's huge, man. That's huge.
Insane.
Wow.
I think I cut you off, Lee. What with the rest of the list?
No, that's it right there. That's it
okay.
there. That's it right there. There's more. Obviously, there's plenty of guys that got drafted or made the league out of New York City, right? But in terms of like top 10, top 5, there's an elite list of guys, and
we're saying from the city, y'all. We don't claim Jordan. You must be from Brooklyn, technically, because you got Jordan and Carmelo on your list. They were born there. We get it. Carmelo was there till he was 8 years old, though. He didn't make it to high school. I think when you make it in high school, you start showing your bone, showing your bones a little more, right? Like it's different because people recognize you more. You got peers that, we start talking to like, yo, hold on. When Melo was in high school, his high school teammates is in Boulder and B-more. So they're going to claim him before we do in hard body. B-more was Brooklyn. Y'all could take that on all you want. Not me. I want nothing to do with that. Facts, y'all.
I wish New York City could claim Melo and Jordan, but I'm sorry, man. We can't.
We can't do it. Man. We can't do it. We can't do it. Sorry, y'all.
I would, we definitely would.
Where's Pat Riley from?
He's from like Westchester. I look it up now.
From Ithaca or
upstate,
or New York,
Ithaca or something. Something up there.
Skip to Malou. He wasn't a top 5 pick, but Skip for sure. Yeah, for sure. Jamal Tinsley, Brooklyn.
Ooh, the abuser.
Yeah. Sebastian Telfair, Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's 14.
I mean, we would have just Shamgar was drafted in the first. Was he drafted in the first round? Right. Yeah.
Late first round, early second round.
Right.
Pat Riley was born in Rome, New York, raised in Schenectady.
There we go.
Drafted 7th overall.
Yeah.
Did he get drafted over Joe Hammond? I know the Lakers picked him when they're in the practice squad, and I always saw the same story. Pat Riley comes down, no matter where they at, what stadium, he comes down the stands. If he sees Joe Hammond, he goes and shakes his hand. He always shows him love because he took his spot with the Lakers. Oh yeah,
Lance was second. Well,
Lance was tough.
Was Lance the first round pick though?
I think he was the first round. I think he was
Cincinnati, right?
Yeah, he went. But I forget what draft. I don't know. I feel like Lance was a second round pick, but maybe I'm wrong.
Lance, that's a fact.
Lance was crazy. When he was in Cincinnati, he looked banana. He's only 34. Wow.
Let me give props
see,
to
this was a second round pick. That's what I thought.
let me give
second round,
props to a player from New York City that doesn't get the respect he deserves. Oh, what's my guy name? He won a championship with San Antonio. Point guard from Queens.
Speedy Claxton.
Speedy Claxton. Big shout out Speedy Claxton, who doesn't get the props he deserves. Remember, our cousin Rob played with Speedy in high school. So big shout out Speedy Claxton, another New York City point guard legend who made it to the league, made a career, and won a championship.
Another guy that went to Hofstra, my guy Charles Jenkins out of Queens. Got drafted by Golden State. Would play for Mark Jackson. Played for Philly. Like Charles from Queens. Like that. Like
another Charles Jones, Brooklyn.
Charles Jones.
From LIU, went to Chicago.
A killer.
A lot of guys.
I didn't even know Sam Perkins was from Brooklyn. He went to Tilden. If Tilden High School is that in Brownsville? If Tilden, because I know Tilden Projects is in Brownsville. If he's from Tilden, I'm never gonna disrespect Sam Perkins a day in my life. Mario Ellie,
Sweet Pea,
Lloyd Daniels. Oh man, Lloyd Daniels, Sweet Pea, crazy. Yeah, man.
All the way in the bags.
So many guys, man. So many guys, man. Yeah. Sam Perkins is so crazy. Kenny Smith just told a story. He's like, Sam Perkins was, I think, All-American 4 years straight. Like, Sam Perkins was crazy in college.
Insane.
Remember, he one of the original Rod Strickland.
We ain't mentioned Rod.
Who was the nicest baller?
Original stretch big man.
Who was the nicest baller out of New York y'all seen that either never got drafted or washed out the league early? You know where AllBall's going.
I got to go with my guy Booger Smith. No, that's where I'm going all day. Big shout out Booger, my done. Say something, do something. That's the person that I think, could have made it. That I seen the best with the best. Him or God rest in peace. God rest, so Ali Mo, the Black Widow. I think those two could have played in a league and actually made an impact. Like the way Booger was a leader on the court, the way he could pass the basketball, and just Ali Mo being 6'8", legit, handle, can shoot. I think those two guys, to me, when it comes to New York that didn't make it, that should have made it, to me, those two is at the top of the list for me.
Just the way Steven Jackson lit up when he talked about Ali Mo when Kenny Smith was there. And of course, they told the story and all that. Shout out to my guy, Goob. He said he was there when Ali Mo got them tickets to go to Fresno to get the plane ticket. He said he was there. He went to college with Ali Mo, show up in the game whenever he felt like it. He's like, man, I ain't going over there. Like, Ali Mo was crazy. But the stories I heard of him was like Magic. He was a Magic style, like Lamar Odom style. That was
6'9" guard. Ali Mo was tough. Ali Mo was tough.
He said it perfect. 6'9" guard. Give him the ball, move out the way.
I got a guy that I was younger. My dad used to rave about him a lot because my dad was heavy into the high school basketball. But just the hood too. And you can speak to this heavy, OG. But a lot of pros spoke on this guy and said that he could have been, a pro. I've heard Sam Cassell rave about him, all of that. But Carlton Hines. That might be one of them, right? Like, and again, I've heard a lot of pros talk about him, saying that, just had he taken it serious, he could have been one of them.
From what I understand, it felt more like a. I don't want to say
about that. The phone room. Who you said, Flea?
I said Carlton Hines.
Duncan Hines.
Like, I hear a lot. Like, too many pros have said that he was one of them.
He was tough.
Was he like a I don't want to say Draymond type now because there's a lot of dirt on him, but like just Charles Barkley rugged type, like I'm fighting for every point. That was his style.
I've never heard that. Tell me, OG, because that's your era. I know that's your era. Like, what?
So it's just some guys you can't really put. Some guys just had it all, and he was just one of those guys that when you be like, nah, son, nice. One of those just had it all. Get to the basket, handle. Young boy was nice. He was nice. It's like you can't. Some guys you can't pinpoint like when they bring up Ali Mo, you know, you just gotta be like, nah, someone's nice and he should have made it. It's nobody game at that time that was like that. Nah, Carlton Hines was good. He was good, man. He was good. But, you know, once again, you know, a lot of our young men, man, the streets, man. And, you know, I can attest, you know, at that time, at that age, the streets is addictive, bro. Listen, when you nice like that, you got the world in the palm of your hands. You ain't got to buy nothing, do nothing. You getting all the broads. Listen, man, you know, so you got to big shout out to guys like Shane Guard, Kimber, Marbury, that they whatever focus that they had, they stayed straight. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, them streets will eat you up, bro. You know, rest in peace to that brother, but he was tough. He definitely could play. Tough.
Mark Jackson just talked about how, you know, Bimmy was his man growing up, and then when he came back, got drafted, he was riding with Bimmy in his whip, and he said, you know, Bimmy seen something happen, you know, between him and somebody else outside the car. He's like, he went down the block and said, Bill Bimmy, you got to go. I'll see you later. And he said, that was my man. Not happening. Like, I knew my path. I'm going straight.
Yeah,
and
bro.
That's like you said, how much discipline is that? Because that's really, it's harder to do when somebody you consider family, that familiar with you. Come on. Imagine Mark Jackson in the streets in New York back then, putting on a show. He did that shit in the NBA. So
same thing with I know Kenny A is our big bro, but remember, he tell a story as well. God rest his mom's, God rest in peace. Remember what he always tell us. She kept him straight. Remember, you know, them temptations is there. Like I said, we come from an era fleet. Remember, we all from New York City. Listen, man. Hold on. My big Charlie Beck, he's watching us. Gotta always show love to Charlie Beck, y'all. That's family.
Well, shout out to Charlie Beck,
how
bro.
we not talking about Joe Hammond, the Destroyer?
I just did.
Right. But listen, a message just came through. Charlie Beck, we apologize. That's why we love you. The OGs always correct us.
Right.
I'm sorry, Charlie.
Joe Hammond, the Destroyer, might be the greatest streetball basketball player of all time. And definitely is one of the best players that should have made the NBA. OG is totally correct. Big bro was correct.
Gave Dr. J 50. Let's not forget. Joe Hammond, that's the guy I said, Flea. Pat Riley, anywhere he goes, he will screw down that stadium and shake that man's hand. And we met him at the Barclays Center. I was hyped. I didn't even know how to smile or nothing. I was just like, yo, I'm so used to seeing him on TV, like the legend of. Nah, I was hyped. Like Earl Manigault, we don't get, like, we get the myths. We just like, I never heard anybody even say he was nice like that.
Yeah, I
Joe Hammond?
nobody that actually watched him or saw him play, but yeah, Joe Hammond, it's without a doubt, Fleet. They say he might be the greatest streetball player of all time.
I don't doubt it. I've heard that same thing. Word.
Yeah. Big shout out Charlie Beck. Love you, boy.
Yeah, word, man. He shows a lot of love. I appreciate it. Anybody, that keeps us going, they say, yo, y'all got the right, you're doing the right thing. Keep it going. Just like everybody said.
He love us, Fleet. And he a big Knicks fan. He love us to
That's
death.
dope. That's dope. That's dope.
That's family right there. Hold on. And he was dumb nice. You got to remember, his era is Boo Harvey, Ross Strickland, Tommy Pops in them. Like, that's his. Know what I mean? But yeah, big shout out Charlie Beck, Rice alumni, Gauchos and all that. Remember, Charlie Beck was the truth. So yeah, that's family right there. Harlem in the building. Yeah.
Charlie, another street ball New York legend. And another thing I don't want people to, in case y'all don't understand, I always stress this point with me and AllBall. The whole idea of it is how Dom said it. So y'all talk basketball from a New York perspective, because in my opinion, that is basketball. All that shit what Dr. J did, he messed the streets together. What Allen Iverson did, in my opinion, you call it black basketball, call it whatever you want. That's real ball. And in street ball, you know, you got to experience some more. You know, AllBall got to really experience some more. Flea really played in it. So for me, that this is basketball. Nobody was watching that NBA shit before Frazier and them took over, and Dr. J took over, and Magic and them brought the real style to the game. So this is what the nucleus, the foundation of AllBall TV is about, is that voice that you hear and that feeling. Like when we talked about Illmatic earlier, that feeling, that real feeling of basketball. When we argue and we talk crazy and you think we ignorant, that's how we talk. We don't care, but we love the game. And we love anybody that shows love to the game.
Can I give y'all a quick story before we get out of here?
Yeah.
So everybody in the chat, and I'm gonna do this because I see my guy Big Eddie Sports, and he from LA, right? And you know, a lot of other cities, they don't understand like how legendary New York City street ball is, right? So you gotta remember, man, Rucker Park. This is the height of Rucker Park, right? Remember, Fat Joe always came with the NBA players, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was always a discussion. If you was outside, you knew who was better, Iverson or Marbury, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never forget this day. Bad Boy is playing. We get to the park. We are on the line. We kind of got our weight up a little bit from young dudes staying on the line for 3 hours. And now we may be on the line for half an hour because now we know some people, right? We get in the park. Never forget this. Puff walks in the park. If I'm not mistaken, because Marbury always played with Fat Joe, but I think he played with Bad Boy this day. But I was there for this game. We sitting down. Iverson walks in the park.
Mm-hmm.
Marbury walks in the park. And they put on the same jersey. Bruh, when I tell you people in the trees, people on the highways, people on the roof, you on top of the gate, people on people's shoulders. Bruh, that game was so crazy. You got to remember, we talk about Iverson and Marbury in the backcourt.
Yeah, on the same team.
One of the craziest Rucker moments of all time. And remember, we there front and center. Bruh, that's what basketball is. You gotta remember, we seeing this for free outside.
Yeah, that's it right
there.
Yeah.
It's so crowded. Remember, it's no, you on the court. Like, the people's on the court. Listen, man, just legendary moments, man. I can give so many stories of just Rucker, man, that, you know, it's, like I said, we was there. God rest his soul, Kobe Bean Bryant. One more story, because this was free, because he a Kobe guy.
Yeah, I love Bean.
He was supposed to play the week before, right? Boom, we come in the park the next week. I never forget this day. The back entrance, the VIP entrance towards the back. If you know, you know. You always look to see who coming from the back. That's where the celebrities walk in at. You look, you see about 3 guys in black suits with the things in their ear.
Yeah.
So, you know, our mind said, oh, they about to come lock a nigga up. Like, what's going on? And you look a little bit behind them, the Mamba is walking in the park, bro.
Yeah, that's different.
Bro. And when he walked in the park and was doing that, they called them the Lord of the Rings. Bruh, yo. And then when he started playing, he didn't want no help from the officials. He played defense, and then he was doing some of the moves. Listen, man, like I said, some of the greatest moments in street ball history is in New York City. And listen, man, it gives you chills, because I remember at the back of my mind. In those days, I so much miss. And also, ATM Live, one of the most underrated AAU basketball tournaments of all time. It was played in Millbank in Harlem, right?
Okay.
You had to pay $2 to get in. But if you ain't know nobody, your $2 ain't matter. You know who was playing in this tournament? Truck Bryant, Momo Jones, Corey Fisher, Kimber Walker, Jiggy Josh. Yeah. And they all playing on different teams. And they between the ages of 15 and 17. This is where Tiana Taylor and Chicken Noodle Soup was created.
Yeah.
This is you get my guy Black Magic, Mel.
I remember.
James Harden before James Harden.
I was gonna ask you about him. Did he play? Flea. That's my most favorite guest ever in AllBall on Go Ice.
Did he play? Every time he played, he killed. This is when they call Kimber Walker Princess Zamunda.
Because Kimber was so dogsy. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? This is when Corey Fisher was Fisher Price.
See, Fish was different. I remember Fish coming to Queens. I remember Fish coming to Queens, the IS-8, and I'm relatively the same age as him. And I'm looking at this dude like, yo, who is this dude? This dude is different. That's
man.
That's D1. Like that's that level that you got to be at. Oh, all right.
So man. Just some quick, New York City stories for guys that's not from the city, to help y'all understand why basketball means so much to us, especially to me. Like, you know, it was almost, listen, man, it was religion for us. Simple and plain. You know, football was great, baseball was cool, but when you was a little kid, Pop Duke sat you on the court, sat you in the house, we watching Magic in them. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe you leave this story for another time, but were you there when the alien pulled the cord and started a blackout so he did not have to play at the Rucker and show face? Fat Joe versus
I was there. That's for next time. Because that whole story is a lie. All the plays that they said was going to play was not going to play. Shaq wasn't playing. None of them was playing.
I doubt that. Yeah, I highly doubt all of
Fleet,
them.
look at
Yao Ming.
Fleet,
Yeah.
they wasn't playing. God rest in peace, Big Strick. He told the reason why the game ain't go on. Ho was on the yacht with, you know what I mean?
To be continued. You know who that is with
But I give you the story. Hove and Fat Joe, that basketball smoke, that was real smoke. Fat Joe, out of all celebrities, all rappers, all entertainers, nobody got him beat with the love of basketball. None of them got him beat. Stay tuned. All ball suckers.
Are we live?
Big Flea.
Usually,
never the little one.
No,
It's a good week.
This was an excellent episode. I really enjoyed it. Felt nostalgic. Great week. Every weekday 7:30, Thursdays 7:30. Knicks rehab. We killed it yesterday. There will be videos up during the week, so get your press the subscribe button.
Yes.
Hit that notification button at the very least, at the very minimum, because we do appreciate, of course, the memberships and you know the Cash App, which is in the description. We appreciate all that if you could, of course. But when you subscribe to us, bro, you know how many YouTube channels just go through my thing? I never subscribe, but I always see them. But when you subscribe to us, it means the world to all of us. Trust me, from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes.
Monday, 7:30, we'll be back unless we do a sneak peek appearance. You never know. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.